The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Hurts is going to do himself. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
6 to score, Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw now, Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Shuck. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
play action. Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Shuck again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shuck now to throw. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out left to Dotson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Easy, 63, 73, 73. Delta.
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 6.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey. Go Silver, ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
brings up second.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Down the left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again is Shuck. To the right side, he's got Bailey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
19, Tiger, 19, check go.
To throw is Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 13 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a diving catch right side. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. With the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Barkley, inside handoff. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd down and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The Saints going to call the first It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Kick.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Outside. 11. 18, watch out. H-Rail, corner. Stop.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Get set. 18.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Here's a second and 7. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Get set. 11. Right around shot. Yellow. Up.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ricky Pearsall from 19 yards away. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 63.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Silver. Great. 180.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
But if you got to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready? Don't touch that. And anyway, hey, Silver. Don't touch that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Hey! 180. Hey, thumbs up, alert it. Don't touch.
Hurts goes right back to Smith again. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Crowd, let's get it. There. Don't
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Eagles 10, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Finding room at midfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains,
But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
46-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Hey, 73, 73. Yeti. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
$63. Michael Hornet. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
They'll look to throw again. a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
180, 180.
A handoff to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Trimmer. Alpha. No touch.
He'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing his Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep him from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave him, and it was successful.
Here's 1st and goal.
Great, set. 180, no touch.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
No touch. 180,
Another try for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Here's Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.